And we're back with KMMA. I'm Andy O.
And I'm Khalil Deal.
And we're going to be bringing you our main card predictions and breakdowns for UFC Fight Night Baku, Azerbaijan, coming at you at 9 a.m. on Saturday. So make sure you're up for this one. Starting the card off, we got Abbas Magomedov against Mikhail Olachechik. Then we got Bruno Ferreira against Ikram Aliskerov. Then it's Asu Almabayev against Charles Johnson, followed by Nazim Sadikov against Matias Camilo. Then we got in the co-main, Michel Pereira against Shara Magomedov. And in the main event, we have the hometown Rafael Fiziev against Manuel Torres. Real deal, who do you got in the opener between Abbas and Mikhail?
All right, man. So very excited for this fight here. Man, I was going back and forth, man. Abbas Magomedov, he's very dangerous, man. He's a well-rounded fighter. He's got explosive striking, and he's got dynamic grappling. He's got a blend of childhood wrestling with elite kickboxing skills. The guy's been wrestling since he's been a kid.
I thought you meant say like half his wrestling arsenal is like childlike. Like
No.
card, you know?
No, but he's been wrestling since he's been a kid, man. So this guy is a very good wrestler. He's got fluid combinations, deceptive feints, powerful kicks to control the fight at his preferred range. He's capable of ending fights instantly. He's scored a highlight reel 19-second knockout in his UFC debut. He likes to dictate the pace on the feet. His wrestling background makes him a major threat on the mat. He's very good in the clinch. He's got good trips to secure takedowns. Dangerous high elbow guillotine choke as well. He's an aggressive fighter, and he likes to overwhelm opponents early. Michal Oleksiejczuk, he's a pressure forward fighter, heavy-handed knockout artist with a crowd-pleasing, aggressive brawler fighting style. He hunts for the finish from the opening bell. He's got explosive boxing, good head movement, and very good striking approach. He can be broken down with his knockout power and his finishing rate. Most of his victories come from knockout. He operates from the southpaw stance. He's very powerful. He's got power in his hands. And he constantly likes to walk his opponents down, forcing them into high-octane exchanges. He likes to make the fights violent and exciting. He trains out of Poland there. He also trains out of Sao Paulo with the Fighting Nerds. He has been training with the guys that are very good. But here's one of the things. If you look at the Oleksiejczuk's losses here, he's lost 6 times by submission and 2 by decision. So we could tell that he's not very good when he gets taken down on the ground and he's on his back. He gets subbed a lot. Magomedov can get subs. He's got 7 submissions, 14 knockouts. Give me Abbas Magomedov by knockout or submission in this one.
You see, styles make fights. That's what you're not noticing in this fight. Magomedov here, this is the way I would describe Magomedov. This is a guy who thinks he's better than he is, and he fights like that. You know, good hammers, bad nails? This is a guy, to me, that is a good pacer, but he's bad at being paced. Like, if he can dictate the pace, man, he can use his good abilities, he can use his quick hands, he can use his explosiveness, and he may even wrestle on his own volition sometimes when this happens. But when someone puts the pace on him, he's not the same. And I don't think he's going to be able to grapple enough or be as dangerous enough against the southpaw, completely southpaw, Mikhail Olachechik here, who really gets in there with a purpose, man, and will not let Abbas dictate the pace. Like, Abbas is not dictating the pace in this fight. I think the Fighting Nerds have made him a better fighter. I know you hate Mikhail Olachechik, the deal, but one of his missions, along with going for the title, is to get some of your love, man. He's doing his best, man, around his game to fight smarter. He almost finished Barrio there early in their last fight, if you remember. Then Barrio, man, has started, doing his Barrio thing, being tough, clinching it up well, doing the power bar. But Olechejczyk couldn't get it done, man, with the finish early, but that didn't stop him from like lasting in that really exciting close fight, man. So I don't know if that would have happened before with Olechejczyk, but it's happened now. It's a good thing to see. And his gas tank. Abus's gas tank is not good enough to continue along with the grappling throughout the whole fight. He just gasses out on his own sometimes, and that's been like his main Achilles heel throughout his career. I don't think it's going to disappear in this fight. So give me some nice slick work on the inside. Finished off with that nice left cross there to finish off Abus by knockout for the knockout artist Mikhail here.
I want to just say one thing quickly here. He got subbed in 3 out of his last 6 fights. 3 times he got subbed by Caio Baralho, Michel Pereira, Kevin Holland. I got some MMA math for you guys. He got subbed by Michel Pereira. Abus Nurmagomedov beat Michel Pereira by unanimous decisions. Just some MMA math there to think about in this one. So me and Andy O disagreeing on the first fight of the main card. Let's get to the next fight. We're disagreeing on a lot of these in this crazy event. We got Ikram Aliskerov against Bruno Ferreira. Who you got here, Andy O?
This is a close. I don't know what the odds are on this fight. I'm assuming Aliskerov is the favorite, eh?
For this one here, I can see that,
What are the odds on this one?
Aliskerov is the heavy favorite here. Ferrero is a big dog here.
Okay. You see, and that a lot of that has to do with being starched by RoboCop in his last fight, that rematch with RoboCop. I think he was on a nice little run. Bruno Ferreira here. So it's a shame for him. But anyway, on to this fight. He throws his power. He in all his shots, man. He's out there to knock your head off. He has very good BJJ. He's a black belt in BJJ, but he's not going to lay and prey on you and try to win that way. He's going to go after you and viciously try to ground and pound you. And if out pops an opening for a sub, he'll try to latch on a sub and break your arm that way. So that's the kind of ground game he has. I think he's going to be in for a tough one, though, however, against Ikram Aliskerov, who's really better than I thought as well. Like, look, that loss to Robert Whittaker, getting knocked out like that wasn't a really good look because Robert Whittaker doesn't really have that much power. But I think this guy, his ground game is good enough. His striking is good enough. The wrestling is there to get Ferreira down. And I think once Ferreira gets less power as the fight goes on, gets a little more tired, Ikram's going to be able to take him down more easily, rock him with more shots. And I think he's going to slow just enough for Ikram Aliskerov to get the win here by a decision or submission. But I think it's a tricky fight, man. Don't sleep on Bruno Ferreira here. But I think Ikram Aliskerov is good enough to get the job done.
Yeah, man. Bruno the Hulk Ferreira, man. Very explosive guy, finisher-oriented fighter. He's got judo and jiu-jitsu, strong grappling. He's got devastating knockout power, very aggressive in the pocket. The guy has aggressive pressure and precise feints to bait his opponents. He likes to land crushing punches and kicks. He's got knockout potential as well. He relies heavily on his striking and grappling. He's got a good judo background for throws and trips. He transitions smoothly into highly aggressive ground and pound and submission attempts. He's known for chaotic, fast-paced fights, strong tendency to finish opponents quickly. And he's got a lot of victories by first-round knockouts or submissions. Ikram Aliskerov is a combat sambo master, a southpaw striker. He's got relentless forward pressure, heavy takedowns, dangerous submission game. He's got several core technical aspects in sambo and judo. He's got very good trips, throws, and cage control. The guy can scramble and get good takedowns. He's got very good offensive grappling from half guard. He uses his heavy reliance on the Kimura lock. He uses the Kimura not just for submissions, but as a positional tool to control opponents and pass guards. He's got heavy.
That's where I think he'll have some success there with some control on top and moving around.
That's it. He's got heavy hands, genuine one-punch knockout power as well, and he likes to incorporate strikes with his grappling, man. Very good at getting body locks, slams, using knee counters and flying knees to inflict damage. So I like Ikram Aliskerov. This guy's a Dagestani Russian fighter who he's awesome on the ground and relentless grappling. Give me Ikram Aliskerov to win by finish. I say he gets the knockout or submission on Bruno Ferreira. You can see Ferreira has been finished in all of his losses, but a knockout sub little sprinkle on Ferreira is also going to be interesting come betting time because he's also very dangerous and anything can happen. All right, let's move on up to the next one. Me and Andy O in agreement with Ikram Aliskerov here. Let's get to the next fight. We got Asu Almabayev against Charles Johnson.
It's you.
Oh, okay, it's my turn. Okay, sorry. All right. For this one here, I like Asu Almabayev, man. I'm done with Charles Johnson. I'm done. I'm done with this guy, man. Inner G, outer G, whatever you want to call yourself.
No more Charles Johnson appearing on a brother ticket.
I'm done with Charles Johnson, man. He pissed me off a couple fights ago when he lost. He got knocked out by Alex Perez. I actually picked him to win in that one. He did beat Bruno Silva by split decision. I thought he lost that fight personally. I thought I had Bruno Silva in that one. I think as well.
No, you got Charles Johnson.
I don't remember. Maybe you did. Maybe you did. Maybe you did. As I remember, I had Bruno Silva in one of those. That's why I wasn't sure if it was that fight.
Yeah, this one actually, you're the one that had Charles Johnson, and I had Bruno Silva.
Right. Okay. So and he did get the split decision win there. But I'm still done with this guy. Asu's going to beat him, man. He's a grapple heavy fighter. Very good elite jiu-jitsu, relentless pressure, a deep gas tank. And we know that Charles Johnson's gas tank ain't that good. Asu.
It's good. What are you talking about?
In the later rounds, he tends to gas out. Asu can secure takedowns, control his opponents on the mat. He's got good ground and pound and submission skills. He's got very good jiu-jitsu. He sets up takedowns with an overhand right. He uses body locks and inside trips to bring the fight to the ground. Highly dangerous once the fight's on the mat. He's got very good submissions, as you can see here. He's got 10 submissions out of his 23 wins and 10 decisions. So you know that the guy is very good on the ground, and that's why he gets a lot of decision wins, because he controls his opponents on the ground. If he doesn't get a sub, he wears them down. Constant forward pressure, constant takedowns. He's kind of like Mirab Dvalishvili with his relentless takedowns and grappling. Charles Johnson, he's pretty versatile. He likes to grapple as well. He likes to strike. He's got a relentless pace as well. Good Muay Thai jiu-jitsu skills as well. He's got a background in wrestling and track and field. He likes to use the long jab. He likes to keep a distance and fight from the outside. Stance switching, strikes off of both sides, lands powerful inside elbows, knees, calf kicks. But I just don't think it's going to be enough to stop Almabayev from getting in close, quickly getting him down. His takedown defense is horrible for Charles Johnson. Even though he does get up a lot, I think what's going to happen here is he's going to give up his back one time when he's trying to get up, and Almabayev will secure a nice rear naked choke. Give me Asu Almabayev by submission or decision.
Charles Johnson has always been a frustrating guy for me, that I think had a lot of potential, but, never could quite get there with the losing streaks, with losing the guys he should beat. But at the same time, beating the very best the division has to offer, no problem here and there. Very frustrating. And no, he doesn't get tired. Show me a fight he got tired in. I want to see it. Charles Johnson doesn't get tired.
I just feel like he gasses out quite a bit when he gets hit in the face or anything later on in the rounds.
Anybody looks tired if they've been rocked. If you're talking about being Dr. Wobbles there against Perez, when Perez just didn't back off, kept on rocking him, he was bouncing all over the cage. That's a little different than gassing out though. But look, I know you're expecting me maybe to pick Charles Johnson here based on the fact that I like a lot of parts of his game. But I'm not picking Charles Johnson here.
Yeah, nice.
I think Asu Almabayev is going to get that chain wrestling going, man. It's true what you said about him just being. He doesn't give up on those takedowns. He's going to go for 4 in a row, the chain wrestling, if he has to get you down. The thing I was thinking about, but he doesn't have that power. He doesn't have that power like Alex Perez has. Alex Perez caught him once. Charles Johnson didn't get finished right away. But he kept on hitting him again and again, and that was just too much power for him to handle. I don't think Asu has that much power, so I thought, maybe that's the way in for Charles Johnson. But Charles Johnson loves his space. He uses his speed, his footwork, and his volume to the best of his ability. A lot of times he doesn't get that going as fast as we would like, as fast as I would like, and that costs him in the early rounds. So I feel it's almost a gimme that he loses the first round here. And I don't think Asu will stop. He's going to continue along with those takedowns, that pressure, threaten for subs, try to get top pressure. He's not going to have that much success with that because Charles Johnson is going to keep on getting up, keep on getting up. But at the end of the day, you're going to see Amabai with 10 takedowns in there. Not to mention, Charles Johnson has a habit of getting backed up in his fights. Whether it's to create more space or not, he still gets backed up. Even against this shrimp, he's going to get backed up, It happens with everybody. So that's not a good optic to give me Asu Almabayev to get the decision win here. Or, Johnson is still very hard to put away. We talked about that he was indestructible before, but he just got knocked out for the first time. Still unsubbable. I think Asu will win a decision, though.
All right, so quick to mention, he's going to have a 5-inch height advantage, Charles Johnson, and a 5-inch reach advantage. But don't let that scare you, folks, because Asu Almabayev fought against Jose Johnson, who was 6 foot. So he had a 8-inch height advantage on Asu, the 6 foot Jose Johnson, and he was still able to beat him, Asu. So, all right, so let's move on up to the next fight.
Don't let it scare you, the deal.
We got a good one here with Nazim Sadikov, also from Baku, Azerbaijan, against Mateus Camilo here.
All right, here's a guy, Nazim Sadikov, that very easily could have lost all his UFC fights. I didn't have much faith in him ever, except for his draw. Well, wait a minute, he could have lost that draw against Borshev also. What am I talking about? So I don't think he's that great. If you want, tell me who he lost to quickly, or beat Khalil there.
He only lost to Fares Ziam.
Fares Ziam, just too crafty, Fares Ziam, but he lost all his other fights.
Hey man, he beat Nicholas Mota, he beat Ismail Bonfim.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he could have lost all of those fights. Like Mota almost got him.
He beat Terrence McKinney, who's a G. He beat Evan Elder.
Terrence McKinney was whooping his ass.
The draw against Borshev.
But he happened to survive in the second round. That's how he beat McKinney. So he could have easily lost against McKinney, man. McKinney just couldn't put him away. Borshev could have won it, man. A split, a draw. Borshev could have gone his way. The only one, I was confusing myself. The only one was the Bonfim fight, which was like a doctor stoppage, though. So that's completely different, But Bonfim could have won that fight before then. So, with all that being said, I think they're giving Sadikov here, the hometown boy, right? Like, I hate to say it about professional fighters at this level, but kind of a layup. Do you agree with this, the deal?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Camilo's more of he's like a grinder, but he doesn't have that much cardio. And he's going to want to get Sadikov down there so he can use his BJJ. But he's not excellent down there either. It's just that he's really, not that sure of himself on the feet. So I think Sadikov, with his UFC experience, the way he can find wins, okay? He finds wins. I think he's going to find a win against Camilo here. So give me Sadikov by knockout, or because he's not going to prefer to be on the ground with Camilo, I think. So give me knockout or decision.
I'm telling you, a lot of Azerbaijan fighters are going to win in this one. I have a feeling. Sadikov is one of them, man. He's a freestyle fighter, very good high-volume technical southpaw striker, aggressive forward pressure, sneaky kickboxing, a strong clinch game. He's got good submission skills as well. Tactical brawler as well. He's a technical brawler. He gets into chaotic scraps, but he couples the aggression with intelligent boxing defense as well. He uses shoulder rolls, high elbow guard, pocket boxing. He fights out of the southpaw stance, so that he switches stances a lot, confuses his opponents. He's got very good jiu-jitsu as well, and wrestling as well. Good trips, top control, ground and pound. Camilo, he's an aggressive striker, He's got a background in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as well. He's got a brown belt. He's a killer be killed fighter. He goes out there and tries to kill you as well. He's very sharp, good striking game, heavy leg kicks, quick combinations, and he's got a decent jab. He's also very good at scrambling. He's dangerous on the mat. He's got high-level submissions like triangle chokes and kimuras. When he beat Vladislav Borshev by unanimous decision, almost got him in a sub. But yeah, I mean, he hasn't fought anybody, Camilo. He fought Gabe Green, and he got submitted by Gabe Green. The guy's been subbed 3 times, by the way, in his 3 losses. He got subbed by Gabe Green, and he beat Vladislav Borshev. Those are his only 2 fights in the UFC. Nazim Sadikov, however, this guy has fought way better opponents. Evan Elder, he beat him by knockout. He subbed Terrence McKinney. Subbing Terrence McKinney, can you believe that?
I can in the second round of the fight. I can sub out Terrence McKinney in the second round.
He knocked out Ismael Bonfim. He knocked out Nicholas Mota. Yes, he lost to Faraziem.
All of these guys were beating him until he won, though, if you remember, all of them.
Again, I like Nazim Sadikov in this one here against Camilo. I think he's way better. Give me Sadikov by knockout or submission. All right, me and Enio in agreement with this one. Let's get to the co-main event of the evening. We got Sharaputin Magomedov, Shara Bullet against Michel Pereira. Not going to spend too much time on this one. Pereira sucks. He's unorthodox. He's acrobatic. He uses his capoeira. Most of the time, he gasses out before even getting in the ring by dancing all the time before he walks down to the fucking ring. He likes to do backflips and spinning attacks and crazy shit. But he just doesn't look like a guy who's concentrated and focused, not technical. He goes in there and his IQ, his fighting IQ is trash. Magomedov, amazing kickboxer, very flashy, very aggressive, good striking. He is a Dagestani as well, so he does know how to wrestle. He does know how to do it. He just doesn't use it much. The guy, he avoids grappling because he likes to strike.
Yeah, that's why the only reason he grapples is how do I stop getting taken down?
Let me explain a little bit. He throws kicks from every conceivable angle, spinning back kicks, hook kicks, rolling thunders. He uses his lead leg hook kick as well. He's got a Muay Thai background as well, sharp knees, good in the close range. Now, he is a accredited wrestler who likes to throw opponents like suplexes when needed. But he uses his grappling to stuff takedowns and keep the fight standing. So that's why he does know how to wrestle, but he does it defensively. He's a defensive wrestler, okay?
Yes.
He mixes in flying knees, spinning back flicks, unconventional angles. He's unpredictable, and I think he's going to be able to knock out Michel Pereira. I think this guy is washed. Give me Sharaputin Magomedov to win by knockout.
Yeah, that's the thing about this fight.
Knockout or decision, sorry.
By more than anything else is that people are going to look at the recent performances. The recent, I believe in soccer they say form, or has his form, since we're World Cup time, or maybe that's not it, but I tried. And it's easy to see why people would pick Sharaputin here, especially he's at, in his part of the world there. He's not allowed fighting anywhere else. But, the fight game is a funny thing. And on paper, if guys are in top form, both of them looking great, this is a banger of a fight, man. You got like Muay Thai against capoeira here. Just guys with ridiculous striking skills. Let's just start at the beginning here, and we'll get down to the intangibles a bit after. We got Shara here, who's definitely a fun striker, deadly in the clinch. Will slice you up with those elbows and knees if you get into that sweet spot range. More at distance, he's got those great kicks. His kicks are the strongest part of his game in distance striking, I think. And his grappling, it is the question mark you said. Yeah, he works on his wrestling. That means works on his takedown defense. The guy's not looking to grapple you, not looking to sub you. That's a hole in his game. People will try to take this guy down. Or, if his opponents weren't so hand-picked, and he fought some grapplers maybe sometimes, you'd see that the grappling.
Well, hey, Michel Pereira, he's a submission guy. He's good grappling.
Hold on. Yeah, so they've been kind of like, giving him cherry pick matchups here, which is fine. But we got Michel Pereira, man, who doesn't look like he used to. I'm going to get into that. But we also have a guy who would match up very well with the fancy striking that these guys will probably want to do. I think Michel Pereira's kicks could be a factor in this. I think if he's on point, his bouncy style will work for him. He's got to threaten some takedowns here because he does have that grappling, like you were going to say, in his back pocket. Like it's always there, right? The question is with him, of course, now, is the cardio. The cardio's a problem. But as I said, the fighting game's strange. He can look in top form. Like the guy's only 50 years old. He's not 60. He's not 60 years old, Here, they say he's 32, but he's not 42, And he's still relatively young looking at that. And he could turn it around. He could not be washed. This could be a great matchup for him if he's not washed. Maybe the UFC is hoping that he is. But man, he's been around a long time. He has the potential to turn it around here in this fight. He also knows that if he doesn't do too many jumping jacks and cartwheels and backflips on his way to the ring, Bullet's style is not one that's going to wear on him. This is perfect for him. If he doesn't, like his opponent's not going to be the one tiring him out in this fight. It's himself. That's another positive I look at in this fight. Look, also a big weakness is Bullet. He's half blind. Okay, that's one of the reasons he can't fight in the U.S. And Michel Pereira has to keep that in mind. Every damn fighter has to keep that in mind when fighting a half-blind guy. You got to exploit it, And I know Bullet's been blind for a long time, and he probably has moves, like pre-planned moves. He uses it just to fool guys into thinking, you think I can't see from there, eh? And then they get caught with something. But that's like practice. That's not seeing. And man, I think maybe some kind of spinning, flipping capoeira kick can come from the bad side and clip Bullet. Michel jumps on top, maybe even subs him out because he knows how to sub people, or just grounds and pound him, or just wins the battle of the capoeira and the kickboxing / Muay Thai on the feet. This is all, of course, if Pereira's in fighting form, if we see he's back to normal, if we see things that we know he's capable of doing. So I'm going with Michel Pereira by knockout or sub. I don't think he has the endurance to last the full 3 rounds either, really. Give me Pereira by finish if I think he's going to win.
All right, we spent a lot of time on this one. Let's get to the main event. Me and Andio disagreeing. Let's get to the main event. Rafael Fiziev against Manuel Torres. Andio, who you have in this one, man?
Here I am going to go with Rafael Fiziev to get it done at home. He's been dying to main event a home card here. Manuel Torres is very good Muay Thai, but I think Fiziev's Muay Thai and his movement is better. I think he's a more Matrix-like striker. I think he's going to tear up Manuel Torres' legs. I said this not too long ago. I think it was, I forget which fight, but the guy didn't do it. The guy didn't do it at all, and he had a good chance to work at those legs. I think Fiziev will work at those legs. Manuel Torres, though, is damn confident with his one-shot power shots, man, and he's good at it too. The thing is, you gotta get him off his game. I think his aggression also can work against him because he feels that anything he does can knock the guy out. Fiziev's very tough, despite his losses, man. He's a gamer. He's going to be game to fight in Azerbaijan. Give me Fiziev to get it done by knockout or decision.
Yeah, now they say Kazakhstan, but he's also from Azerbaijan here, Rafael Fiziev.
Okay. Well, I know he's been looking forward to fighting here, though.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, listen, I'm going with Rafael Fiziev as well at home in his hometown. I think he gets the job done. I think he's been having a lot of losses. His back's against the wall here. He's at home. I don't think he wants to lose at home. He may get kicked out of the UFC, man. The guy's got 4 losses out of his last 5 fights.
Yeah, but man, this guy has it. Look, it maybe not kicked out of the UFC, but any hopes of being any significance.
He's got to win this one here. Of course, Manuel Torres, very aggressive, very well-rounded. He's got good Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu grappling game. He's got good finishing ability, too, with lots of knockouts and subs. I would say I put a little sprinkle on Manuel Torres by knockout or submission. A little sprinkle won't hurt. But Fiziev, I think he gets the job done. I'm going to go knockout or decision for Fiziev. The guy's a good Muay Thai striker, like you said. Trains out of Tiger Muay Thai. The guy is at home in his hometown. He's built a foundation from Thailand, so the guy knows how to. He's a professional at Muay Thai, and he fights from an orthodox stance. Switches to southpaw. He creates angles, powerful rear or switch kicks. I think he's going to use his kicks a lot in this one. So give me Rafael Fiziev to win by knockout or decision in his hometown. Let's get it done, Fiziev. All right, there you have it, folks.
The kicks won't only be on the lead leg, they're going to be on the inside leg as well. He's very good at doing that while he's switching kicks. It's really cool to see, and I think that's going to hurt Torres throughout the fight.
I think it's going to be a fucking brawl, this fight, man. It's going to be a banger. So there you have it. Me and Ennio agreeing on Fiziev here. A lot of hometown guys I think are going to win. Like and subscribe, KAMMA. Let's get it. I can't wait to talk to you guys on Friday for the final face-off show. Remember, it's Saturday at 9 a.m. The event it will be happening in Azerbaijan. Peace out, KAMMA. Let's get it.
Get us to 500 subs, then.
Like and subscribe. Peace.